taught a tone class, and we used our stability ball and weights for a lot of this class. The focus was arms and core. At the end, we did get a good leg and our thigh burner, but we start out with footwork. Offer different settings for springs. So 3 reds would be lighter, 3 reds and a blue medium, or all 5 if you want heavier. We need to lie down with our ball between our inner thighs, weights in hand, starting heels on parallel, about 4 to 5 inches apart. Push the carriage out with a bicep curl, come back in. So first round, we're always warming up breath with movement. Big inhale one way, big exhale the other way. Filling the lungs with air, straightening the legs, flexing the toes back, resisting squeezing the spring back in. We do this for 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, we come in halfway, 15 seconds of pulses, up an inch, down an inch. I'm not going through the full time because this is just meant to be a tutorial of the class. After 15, we hold, squeeze the ball for 15 seconds. So we're still doing pulses, just first 15 up, down, second 15 isometric hold with a squeeze, and then push out, back in. Second round with the ball, arches on. So you're right in the middle of the foot, plus an elbow tap. So we push in and out, checking in with form and alignment next, looking for our stable neutral pelvis and neutral spine, little space through the low back, ribs heavy down toward the mat. Relax the toes, straighten the legs, punch up, resist. After 30 seconds, halfway, pulses, up an inch, down an inch. I give options to omit the arms if you want to just focus on the legs. So 15 here, holds, 15 squeezes. The slower the better. So you have that concentric squeeze, eccentric release. And then after 15, push out, back in. Final round with the ball, toes on, and skull crushers. It's your tricep press. So we push out, punch up, and bend, resist back in. With this round, taking awareness more into the core or the powerhouse, tightening 3-dimensionally through the abdominals, lifting through the pelvic floor. That's an internal muscle. It's not visible from the outside. And squeezing through the glutes. At the top of that press, looking for balance from right to left foot, and also across the ball of the foot, from the big toe to the baby toe. And after 30, come in halfway, pulse, lift the heels high, pulsing from the knees. So it's going to get you deeper into your quads. And then you hold it, squeeze that ball. Squeeze, try to pop that ball with your inner thighs. They're shaking. Good. And then we'll push out, back in, take the ball out. We have 2 more rounds without the ball to kind of open up the hips. So heels wide, sumo squat, chest press, push out, pull in, relax the shoulders, collarbone is wide, chest is open, neck is lengthening. So we're looking for this posture, this balance, this form, this alignment through the body. After 30 seconds, halfway pulse, flex the toes back. That'll work through the top of the shin, anterior tibialis. You got 30 whole seconds here pulsing, and then push out and in. And then last round, toes on, sumo squat, hug a tree, push out, hug, return and open. Controlling that carriage the whole way. Breathing. I let clients choose their breathing style, whatever makes the most sense to them. There's no wrong way to breathe in my class or in Pilates, in my opinion. And then come in halfway, pulse, up an inch, down an inch, or it's probably a couple more than just 1 inch, but we're pulsing. 30 seconds here. Heels are up. And then push out and return. Toes to the middle. We finish up with calf raises. So we push out 1 time, flex the heels under the bar, reach the arms long, lift up to be toes, optional hammer curl, or any other arm movement you like. So you want to keep the legs locked straight, engage the quads, squeeze the glutes, isolating that ankle joint, working ankle mobility plus strength. And then we'll lift, hold, alternate right into your prance. 1 heel goes down, 1 heel lifts up as high as you can, and switch, taking this at your own pace. 30 seconds for both rounds. Always love finishing with a foot massage, literally the best way to finish. Just working out any little trigger points or tight spots through the feet. And then back in and calf massage. Use it kind of like a foam roller. So rolling up and down through your calves. And then, so today we didn't make a spring change. We went right into bridge. So the feet are on. You could be on the heels, arches, or toes. We're reaching the arms up to the ceiling with weights today. It's a tone class. So we're articulating up into our shoulder bridge. Inhale, pause, hold. Exhale, roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders are down. We tuck, peel, roll up, working hamstrings, glutes, slow back. And back down, focus on staying centered and balanced. 30 seconds of articulation. After that, we held at the top. Oh shoot, I forgot to tell you, grab your ball. So we did the ball with this. So, okay, start over. Rolling up and down into that bridge position. After 30 seconds, we held at the top. Arms came down. We pulsed the ball for 30 seconds. So we're in that isometric hold, squeeze, and release. And then after that, we rolled back down. Those weights went back up for your flat back hinge. So you're going to hinge up, hold, squeeze the ball 2 times, tap down, lift up, squeeze, squeeze. This round we did 45 seconds since there's an extra part. And after those 45 seconds, we hold, we push the carriage out, open the arms wide, bring it in, lift the hips, lift the weights. So you go out and in. And push and pull. We did 45 seconds with this too. Squeezing the back of the thigh. And return. After 45, we roll down, relax, set those weights down. After the bridge series, we did some abdominals and some stretching. So legs come to table. Ball reaches back overhead. Head comes up, hand behind the head. We reach one leg out, cross the ball over your thigh, and then switch. So it's your single leg stretch with a twist. We did this one side for 30 seconds and relax. And then we put the ball in the other hand, hand behind the head. We went into that crisscross, reaching the ball across the thigh. 30 seconds on this side. And then after that, relax, ball between the knees, grab the shoulder blocks, and legs are in tabletop. So we drop the knees to one side, exhale back to center, straighten the legs out one time, back in, drop the knees to the other side, back to center, out and in with those legs. So we did that spinal twist, engage, reach out in, and then twist, engage. So we did that for 30 seconds and then relaxed. And then we did one more round. So legs are in table. You push the ball into one thigh. The elbow is going to press into that thigh. Hands behind the head. Reach this leg up, down and up as you push into the ball. So you're creating resistance by pulling your thigh into the ball, pressing your elbow into the ball. We just did each side 20 seconds because that one was a little harder than it looks. So you create resistance, reach the leg up, lower, lift. Down and up. You can add like a point and a flex if you want to get fancy with it. Down and up. After 20 seconds each side, relax. And then we came up, made a spring change for some single hand and strap. And I gave 2 options for this. Blue would be lighter, red would be heavier. And then we lie back down. I had everyone grab the strap closer to the parking lot just so we were all working the same side. So single hand and strap. You want the palm of the hand in the small strap. Legs are in table, hand down, down and up. This is option 1, level 1, focusing on your breath, pelvic stability, lat pull down. I gave options to progress this. So we could crunch up, hand behind the head. We could add an opposite leg reach. So first round, single leg reach, 30 seconds like this. After that, we did double leg reach. So press, reach both legs, return. Option to stick with the single leg reach or just tabletop, but 30 seconds each round. And then we went into our tricep press next. So bend and extend and adding that one leg reach. We can leave the head down for this as well if you start to feel strain in the neck. 30 seconds like that, and then 30 seconds with a double leg reach. Out, in, head could be up or down, trying to keep your hips centered and stable. After that, we overlap the hands. Doesn't matter which one's on top. Legs are in tabletop. We did some more oblique crunches. So for this one, you press the hands down, crunch up, straighten the legs out. I call this first one 100 style. So you press, crunch, reach, find that 100 position. Back up. Second round. So we did that 30 seconds. Second round, double leg stretch. So you start in your ball. You reach the arms out, the legs out. Exhale, pull it all back in. So you're reaching in opposition, crunching it in, 30 seconds. Final round, MC hammer. So start with a diamond leg. A few things happen at once. You press, crunch, open the legs, reach, and then return. And the slower the better, creating that resistance, keeping tension in the strap the whole time. Press, crunch, reach, and back in. So 30 seconds there. We hung up the strap and then did it all on the other side. So for the sake of the video today, I'm not going to show you the other side, but I will. You want to do both sides. We did that single arm flow on the reformer. I had mats laid out at every station, but for the sake of the demo, I'm going to do it up here just because it's higher. So we went down to the mat and we did a whole arm ab sequence. I was inspired by Lauren George. She's on Instagram. So shout out Lauren. It's awesome. Everyone got a good little burner through their core. So you need the ball plus the weights. You're going to lounge down over that ball. You want it right under your shoulders. Plant the feet down. So we're doing a bench press with a crunch. So you're going to go down over the ball. You crunch up, punch those weights forward. So we go down, wrap the scapula around the ball, punch. So we're in the supported C curve type of position. It's strong arm April, so we're getting our bench press in. As you go down and up, we did this 30 seconds. And then after that, we put one weight down. So second round, we crunch down. When you come up, you pick a knee up, pass the weight under the thigh. Crunch down, come up, pass the weight. We're alternating sides each time, passing that weight under, crunching back, crunching up. We did that 30 seconds. Next round, we did a tray. So hand behind the head, plant the feet down, tap your elbow down onto the floor, reach the weight out. So we're in this isometric hold, working unilaterally. It's going to challenge your core stabilizers a little bit more. We did, how many seconds did we do on this side? I think we did 30 on this side, or 20 or 30. You can kind of judge. Hand behind the head, and then we did the other side, 20 to 30 seconds. And these were the only two rounds where the head was, or the only few rounds where the head was up, and then we rest everything back down. We lay all the way down, ball goes right between the inner thighs, weights reach up to the ceiling. So I start everybody with their double toe tap, down and up, just to get the legs moving, and then we add on. So the toes tap down, plus we reach one weight out to the side, bring it in. Tap down, alternate, other arm reaches out and in. So we have that unilateral work, challenging the core. In 30 seconds, we come up, hold the legs in table, skull crushers, down and up. All good ways to work the core with the head down. You can always give the option to crunch up here. The 30 seconds of this. And then we reach those weights back up, double toe tap, get the legs moving first, and then layer the arms. Arms reach back overhead as the toes tap down, bring it up. Double toe tap, double arm reach, 30 seconds here. And then you keep going with the toe tap, down and up. And then we added in that single arm reach, back and up, and toe tap down and up. And we did that for 30 seconds. Squeezing that ball every time you come back up. And then once that whole little ab burner sequence is done, get rid of the ball and the weight. After that little arm ab burner down on the mat, we came back to the reformer for feet and straps with the ball. So we're here with feet and straps for extra long. Red, blue is lighter, 2 reds heavier. You can always add a third spring if you want to go extra heavy, but for this series, I think red, blue is probably perfect. And you want to get your feet in the straps and ball between the ankles, and then legs go up. And we're starting with our down up. We did this for 30 seconds, hanging onto the ball as you lower lift.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
my watch is listening. And then after 30, we held at the top, squeeze the ball 3 times, press it down, hold 3 squeezes on the ball, come back up, hold 3 squeezes. Got 30 seconds here and squeeze. And then after that, we press the legs down about halfway. We go into our squat or your bend and press, squeezing that ball, 30 seconds for every set, trying to keep the ball stable. So it does kind of act as a tool, gives us some feedback on our balance. After we did the 30 seconds, we bend in, extend the legs up, sweep the legs down. So water wheel, semicircle, whatever you call this. And focusing on that stability through the ball. 30 seconds this direction, and then we reversed it. 30 seconds, bend, press, lift, bend, press. So after 30 seconds this way, we went into kind of like a modified corkscrew. So the legs go up, we rotate, circle down toward the right and up toward the left, pause at the top, and switch, circle down one way, up the other way. So you are adding that rotation through your pelvis and your back. And 30 seconds like that. And then at the top, turn out, down, up. So heels turn in, toes turn out, lower lift. By this time, the inner thighs are burning. And then we got 30 seconds of froggies in and out, and that turnout. And then we went into our combo move. So we go up and down one time and turn out, froggy in and out one time. So it's not the water wheel. It's just some different choreography to challenge coordination. Rotation up and down. I think we did internal. Let me just double check. I have to read my notes. So we did that for 30 seconds. Rotation, we take the ball out, legs went out, we did tiny circles about the size of a dinner plate, just to kind of find that rotation in the hip without going right into full circles. And then we reversed after 30 seconds, small circles here. And then we went into our big circles. Big leg circles both ways, opening up the hips. And then reverse after 30. And then after that, we went into our Peter Pan. So you bend one leg, reach one leg out, push to the center, and open the other way. We did 30 seconds here. And then we went into Peter Pan, but found a second position. So as if your feet are on the foot bar, you bend one leg in, reach one leg out, press back to second, and then open the other way, press back to second. So just challenges the pelvic stability a little bit more. And after that, up to our hamstring stretch. That whole thing ended up being a perfect 50-minute class. We did our inner thigh stretch, rocking side to side. We focused on some deep breathing here toward the end. Happy baby, little rocks. Of course, that Z stretch, especially after all that inner thigh work and everything, just to kind of let the hips open up here. Then you always want to do the other side. And then went down into that butterfly stretch. So the soles of the feet together, let the arms open, close the eyes, take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, let it all go. And that was class. I always give the option if somebody needs to do another stretch to take a minute for that. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video.